If you have any doubts about what your goals are or what you think you want to achieve, I think talking to you or Derek is the way to go. You're very positive about how proper nutrition and exercise can make things a whole lot better. So I think anybody who's questioning, and they actually want to change their lifestyle, not go on a diet, but actually change their lifestyle, I think that's the way to go.
Hi, everybody. Vanessa here. I have Sue here with me. I'm really, really excited to share her story. She has lost 25 pounds, but Sue's journey has been a bit different. She didn't come into this for a weight loss goal, but she's totally crushing it and has lost 25 pounds. So I'm going to turn it over to Sue and ask her the first question here. What motivated you to start training with Right to Fitness?
Mostly pain, to be honest with you. I had a lot of pain everywhere. I have an undiagnosed autoimmune disease, and they recommended exercise. So I thought, why not? I really didn't have anything to lose. Exercise wasn't going to hurt it. I was hoping it would maybe help. And so when I got into it, I ran into a few problems, but I really wanted the anti-inflammatory nutrition to see if that would help my overall, the way I felt overall.
Before starting this program, had you previously tried anything else?
I did Weight Watchers for a while, and that didn't work at all. I do yoga, and I love yoga. So that did help until I got the necrosis in my hip. That really helped. But then it got to the point where I couldn't move that hip at all, no matter what I did. So nothing at all was helping. So I did go on that diet, which helped decrease the inflammation. And best of all, I lost a lot of weight before I had to have that hip replaced. So that really helped in the recovery.
So you had mentioned you had tried Weight Watchers to lose weight previously. What do you feel was missing from that program or any of the other programs that you tried to lose weight?
I think it was the counting numbers. Weight Watchers isn't quite the same. You don't have to weigh and measure everything, but I thought it was tedious. And for me, it allowed me a little bit too much leeway because you get points for certain things, and I would leave points so I could eat that bag of candy at the end of the night or that whole sleeve of Girl Scout cookies because I was totally sugar addicted. So it isn't just the number of calories that you put in, it's what you put in, not just how much.
How did you feel before starting your transformation journey?
Miserable, just miserable. I had pain everywhere all the time. I was fatigued. I mean, to barely, like I would take a shower and I would have to sit down before I would dress. It was that bad. And now, if I cheat too much, you're not supposed to know this, Vanessa, and I eat some sugar, I don't feel good. I feel tired. And I guess I never really made the connection between what you put in your body it actually nourishes your body, or how quickly what you put in your body can make you feel. So it took me a good 2 or 3 weeks to get off that sugar addiction, and it wasn't easy. I mean, it's headaches and just not feeling really good. But once you kick that habit, it's really amazing how much better you feel. And then you realize how bad sugar really makes you feel. And it does.
Yeah, for sure. And I remember early on or after you kind of detox from sugar, just about how you say, or you were saying like you have more energy just through the day to like clean or do the things that you need to do. Is that still the case for you as you wrapping up your program here?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's tempting. I won't lie to you. It's tempting to go back to that. I do like sugar, but I can definitely tell a difference. And now I can tell a difference when I eat it. And I kind of realize I don't need it. If I just don't eat it, I don't need it. Or I might eat a little piece of chocolate or something, but I'm not eating bags of candy or tons of cookies, and I don't have to have dessert every night, and I feel much, much better.
Yeah, that's amazing. And now it's more of like a treat, like something that you really enjoy instead of it just being part of your day. And I think that shift for you has been huge. That's awesome. What was your goal when starting out?
The goal in starting out was to strengthen that right hip because I do have a very weird gait. I knew those muscles were weak because I couldn't go up steps before. I didn't know I had a really bad. I knew I had a bad hip, but not as bad as it was. But I really wanted try the anti-inflammatory diet. I needed to know what it was. I needed somebody to keep me accountable for that, and I wanted to see if that made a difference in my pain level. And it has. I mean, the pain's not all gone. I'm not even diagnosed yet, and I had the hip replaced, but uh, the pain level's totally different too. Just everything has completely changed. I didn't know if that anti-inflammatory diet would work, but it does. It definitely does. And I'm convinced now that all the inflammatory stuff you put in your body is definitely what makes a difference.
What results have you seen since starting Right to Fitness?
Well, a lot of weight loss that I hadn't expected and pretty rapid, actually, considering that wasn't my goal. A lot more energy. And I really think it got me ready for surgery because, the less weight you pack onto your joints when you're moving, the better off you're going to be. So I'm sure that hip, not having to carry all that extra 25 pounds, really helped in the recovery from the surgery.
I know we haven't gotten to the strength training yet because you're still in recovery, but and you kind of already talked about this, but how has your life changed? Do you plan on continuing this in the future?
I definitely am. I used to be an exercise nut, and then I used all this as an excuse to kind of sit on the couch, and now I want to go back. I don't want to overdo it to begin with. I'm going to start slow so I don't damage anything. But there are certain goals I have for strength and what I want to be able to do. The things I used to be able to do, and some of it's even just around the house. So I want to I used to love the water. I used to love the water ski. I like to hike. I couldn't even take the dog for a walk. So I'm definitely going to keep going and see how far I can take this.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, and again, kind of answer the next question, but what new goals do you have now? Continued weight loss, strength training? Tell me a little bit about what you anticipate for yourself, say, in the next year.
Well, it'll take about a year for the hip to heal, but once it does, I want a normal gait. I want to be able to do steps. I want enough energy to go out and do things and have a good time. I mean, the last probably year, it's been difficult even just to go out for dinner. I feel like I have to take a pain pill before I can go to dinner. It's just so uncomfortable to sit and just tired all the time. I didn't want to do anything. So I just I'd like to lose another 20 pounds or so maybe, and really get down to a weight for my height that I'm supposed to be. And I really want to get stronger. I think there's a lot of benefits other than looking better, that just feeling better and just overall, being able to carry the groceries into the house without having to sit down for 20 minutes and rest, just things like that.
What aspects of our coaching did you most enjoy?
Well, I don't know if this is what I most enjoyed, but it was the most helpful was the being accountable for all the meals. Yeah, sending you the pictures of what I ate was probably the best. That and the fact that, I would listen to some of your talks and it would bring up a question and I would ask you and you would like immediately answer. Like you talked about protein once, so I asked you how much I should be eating and you figured it out for me and told me. So it was nice to be able to get answers to the questions that I have. And if I didn't get them by, watching the videos or watching the things from the other girls, then I could always ask you and you would answer right away.
All right, Sue, last question. What would you tell anyone who is thinking about working with Right to Fitness?
If you have any doubts about what your goals are or what you think you want to achieve, or actually what you think you can or can't achieve, I think talking to you or Derek is the way to go. You're both so positive about, when we come to you with a problem, you're very positive about how proper nutrition and exercise can make things a whole lot better. So I think anybody who's questioning who's tried diets and they don't work, and they actually want to change their lifestyle, not go on a diet, but actually change their lifestyle, I think that's the way to go.